Hello friends, I brought you to one of my favorite places in Charleston. This big plot of land may not look like much now, but boy if it could talk. This is going to be the location of the new International African American History Museum, and we are at the far end of Gadsden's Wharf. And as we get a little bit closer, I'll tell you a little bit more about this special place. Okay, welcome to Gadsden's Wharf. I'm going to do a long shot of this. The wharf used to extend about 6 blocks down. And just imagine slave ships would be lined up here to let so many people step on new soil. My ancestors. It's a little hard for me to talk about, but if you were to drain this water all the way to the bottom, you would find the bones of so many who came across that water and died right here. Many who were dead when they arrived. It's just extraordinary. As we leave Gadsden's Wharf, I want to introduce you to the Burrow Houses. These two homes are one of the last stands against gentrification here in Charleston. They were built by the Willis family, a father and an uncle, and we hope the Willis family will be able to keep their home for many, many years to come. As we leave downtown Charleston, we're headed to another one of my favorite places. It's called Sullivan's Island. This is Sullivan's Island, a place where Africans were brought to this country under extreme conditions of human bondage and degradation. Tens of thousands of captives arrived on Sullivan's Island from the West African shores between 1700 and 1775. Those who remained in the Charleston community and those who passed through this site account for a significant number of the African Americans now residing in these United States. Only through God's blessings, a burning desire for justice, and persistent will to succeed against monumental odds have African Americans created a place for themselves. I wanted you to see this pretty shot as we get to the water's edge. Welcome to Sullivan's Island. The enslaved Africans might have walked along a path very much like this one, without the comfort of clean clothing, no shoes, battered bodies, bloody, possibly even dying. And where they went to when they arrived were called pest houses, and they were kept there for quarantine before they were shipped off to other places. All this beauty was here, but it was not for them to enjoy. This is Sullivan's Island, a place where we commemorate the site as the entry of Africans who came and who contributed to the greatness of our country. The Africans who entered through this port have moved on to meet the challenges created by injustices, racial and economic discrimination, and withheld opportunities. Before I left Sullivan's Island, I stopped by the old cemetery. No one comes anymore. It's empty most of the time. But I wanted to pay homage to a special man, Elmore Brown, a captain in the Army and a veteran who served his country with distinction. Before he died on October 5th, 2006, Mr. Brown had been the last remaining African American on Sullivan's Island. His life and his testament was about making sure that we never forget what a special place it was. He did a great job. Thank you, Mr. Brown. We stand on your shoulders. Rest in peace. To all those who came this way, making it possible for millions of us to have life today, thank you. Next stop, Boulder, Colorado.